Good evening, everybody, to your sports network. Tonight we got a good one for you as we have a battle between states as the 9-7 Sharon, Pennsylvania Tigers coming into town to take on the 10-6 back-to-back reigning defending divisional district champions in the world-famous Cardinal Mooney Cardinals here from south of downtown Youngstown. In what should be a very interesting matchup. Both teams with some prolific offenses, and Mooney's defense is always up there as one of the best that you're going to find this season. They're holding opponents to 42 points a game while averaging 55 on offense throughout their last 5 games, which has been a major step up from where they were on the season, averaging just 48.75 as a team. Their last 5 games, they have been laying the hammer down, and they've been doing it playing only one team in the same division. That was Mineral Ridge, who's 1-17, beat them 69-51 back in January. Since then, 2 Division I teams, 2 Division II teams, and they've won all but one of those games. The game they lost by 3 points on arguably their best shooter on the floor, in Ashton O'Brien, who is back in the lineup for tonight after a 24-point victory against Youngstown East to wrap up January. This, their first chance in February and their last chance to impress selection committees before the tournament draw tomorrow to determine seeding for the OHSAA playoffs. For Sharon, they're coming in tied with their longest losing streak of the season, just 2 games. They lost 2 back in December to end out the 2022 half of the campaign. But here in January and February, these last 2 games, they've lost some close ones. 17-point loss to Greenville, 14-point loss, in their last game to Slippery Rock. But the 3 games they won before that, 63-58 over Hickory. They beat Wilmington, and they handled Grove City, winning that one as well. Both these teams have been going up against some prolific offenses in their last 5 games. Both have done fantastic jobs limiting what their opponents are going to see. Out there to tip things off tonight for Santino Piccirilli and Ashton O'Brien from the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. And we are underway here in Youngstown. Cardinals win the tip, and it's Jabri Carter running the point for the Cardinals here tonight. Rocco Turner looking to drive left side of the lane, goes up through some contact, and the Cardinals on just their first possession with points in the bank. That coming from the great Rocco Turner. Might be the best name in Ohio basketball as well. Gotta give a shout out to his parents, Rocco. What a great name. Foul called on Turner after his points. And on the other end, Derek Douglas. Be a side out for the Sharon Tigers. Right now, they're looking good in their respective division. 4A in the Pennsylvania ranks, ranked 42nd. Likely to go up if they can get a win here against a big-time Ohio high school. And same for Mooney. This is a real good shot for both teams to impress as we get late into the season. These out-of-conference, out-of-state games. Real nice making people look at you. Down underneath the trap to Piccirilli, and he throws it away. No, they'll say it was tipped. Owen Shanker now to inbound. Shanker looking for somewhere to go, and he does find a man driving to the right side of the lane. Gets the shot up over Jackson Minot, and that one is down for Derek Douglas, and the Tigers tie it right back up. So 2 possessions from each team, 2 points. And now the Mooney Cardinals failed to convert on that attempt down the floor. And the Tigers with their first chance to take the lead. That ball tipped by Turner. Now a pump fake up by Shanker. And he's got 2 points for the Tigers. And Carter leads the Cardinals down the floor. Hands it off to Rocco Turner on the right side wing. Turner looking for a driving lane. Kicks it right underneath. And Jackson Minot evens us back up. A rowdy start here from both sides to start the game. Tigers still yet to miss. And now they they get this to Shanker. Underneath again. He gets past Ashton O'Brien. And Shanker's got 4 points quickly. 3 possessions, 3 makes for the Tigers. They are starting out well. And this is something Kerry Palermo has wanted to see a change in for Cardinal Mooney, making sure that their defense takes a step up. Shooting doesn't always translate. Defense always does. And in the postseason, he knows this better than most. Defense wins championships. And now a missed shot underneath by Pregavon following the block shot by the Tigers. Got their hand on Ashton O'Brien's corner 3. And now another possession empty for the Cardinals. Tigers 3 for 3, trying to go 4 for 4 as Mooney comes with a full court press. Another thing emphasized pregame to me when I was talking to Coach Palermo. And now an offensive foul called on Piccirilli. And that will be a turnover. First time down the floor that the Tigers haven't gotten points. So Mooney retakes over, 5:26 to go in our first quarter of play. As I was saying though is, oh man, Rocco puts on the spin cycle, but misses the shot, and now behind the back move from Derek Douglas. Throwing out all the skill moves, and can they finish it over the 3? No. Hoffman comes up short. Clanks it off the front of the iron, and Mooney working in transition. Pregavon with the basketball, gives him a head fake. Working inside on Douglas, now has to kick back out to the corner, it's Monell. And they'll reset with O'Brien at the top of the key. As I was saying, for the 3rd time now, we'll see if I can get through this thought. Coach Palermo wanted this young team to emphasize that they need to play as well in the last 3 minutes and the starting 3 minutes. It's that biggest swing of the game. He wants to see the full 32 minutes played, and that starts with getting off to a hot start. This team is great at finishing out games. Outside of really their one loss to Warren G. Harding, they have been a great 4-quarter team. But he's been very concerned about that start, and you're seeing it a bit here. Offense isn't going, but what is working? Defense. Sure, Palermo very happy with how this game is starting defensively. O'Brien gets him with a head fake, but now a block from behind on Piccirilli, but they'll say he fouled him. So free throws coming for the Cardinals. As that is the 2nd foul called on Santino Piccirilli tonight. He had the offensive foul just a moment ago, and this will send Ashton O'Brien to the free throw line with a chance to tie. First shot up, and he goes too hard on it. Clanks off the back of the iron. And now one more time to the line. Hits the 2nd one, and we're in a 1-point ball game. Tigers with it, working in half court, trying to find anywhere to go. Mooney's just swarming right now, but they're leaving that backdoor cut wide open, and Piccirilli makes them pay that time. The Tigers now up to 8 points, and they've been utilizing the low post game to get it done. Rocco from 3 to tie, no good. Nearly took a second bounce in there. So the Tigers now going in transition, a crossover from Douglas, and he has to pull back to the perimeter. 3.5 minutes left in the quarter. Tigers basketball, and they have the lead. Shanker gives this off to Lamont Austin. And he gets stripped. Jabri Carter in transition, one-on-one, and he is fouled at the rim. So Jabri Carter will go to the free throw lines. That's the 3rd foul on the Tigers tonight with 3:06 to go. And the shot is up and good. First time at the line. As Jabri Carter with his first points on the night. Carter's 2nd one, just as good. So we're back to a 1-score game. As Lamont Austin shovels it up to Douglas. Now off to the corner. Utilizing the passing to break apart the zone defense for Mooney. Get the open look in the corner, but they can't convert as Ashton O'Brien rolls it down the floor. Now looking to drive, goes up through contact, and now 3 times at the rim. The Tigers have fouled the Cardinals. Nothing easy coming on the inside. As that, the second foul now on Lament Austin on back-to-back possessions. And the first one, this time to the line, up and good for O'Brien. And we are tied now. Ashton O'Brien with a chance to take the lead for the Cardinals. It is up and good. So Cardinals take the lead. O'Brien's 3 points all at the free throw line so far. As Douglas looking for a drive, gets double teamed. Kicks it out to Austin. Austin gets doubled. Trap defense really getting this Mooney crowd to work. Now to the corner. Three-pointer, and it's good. Owen Shanker up to 7 points tonight, and he reclaims the lead for the Tigers. It's 9-11. Jabri Carter with it, and he gets called for the carry. So that will be another turnover here for Cardinal Mooney. So Tigers basketball, 2:12 to go in our first period of play. No subs from either group so far. They're letting their starting fives go. Now a blocking foul called on Rocco Turner. And we have our first substitution. Graziano comes in for Rocco Turner following Turner's second foul. Both of the Mooney fouls have been called on Rocco. Lament Austin gets the inbound pass. And now trying to look inside. Picker really has to kick it out now to the corner. Three-pointer from Hoffman, and he misses for the second time today from deep. O'Brien with it, working down the floor, trying to drive inside, through some contact again, and once more a foul down underneath called on the Sharon Tigers. So O'Brien, for the third time in the quarter, will go to the free throw line, and that will also be Piccarilli's third foul of the day. This one up, no good. Angelo Fromm checking in for the Tigers. He replaces Piccarilli, who is leaving the game in some early foul trouble. Might not see him again here in this first half. Could be a bit of a open spot there for the Tigers if Fromm can't fill that hole. So 4 points so far in the night, 4 for 6 shooting at the line from O'Brien, and O'Brien got his hand on that one as Douglas was driving in on Minot. Now Jabri Carter down the floor, finds the backdoor cut for Pregabon. Shot won't fall, I think it was blocked underneath. And O'Brien able to grab the rebound, and then while he's going up for the shot, gets called on the offensive foul. Gave a push off to create space. He was getting double teamed underneath the hoop. Was just trying to bounce around to find an opening. Nothing there. As Pregabon will check out of the game. Will Desmond in for the Cardinals. And then Austin takes it to the right side corner. And they're bringing it back around the horn. That ball knocked free. Hoffman has to kick it out, and Austin, the top of the key, will reset. Trying to work past this trap defense. Ball was free. Douglas able to pick it up. Back to Austin. Now far side corner. Three-pointer. This time no good, but the rebound gathered in by Hoffman. Now Douglas with the three, and that ends up behind the hoop, out of bounds. Mooney basketball. Off to a hot start here tonight. Under 50 seconds to play now. Mooney with it, Jabri Carter. Gets the screen from Desmond, now Rocco. Graziano. And Minot looking for the driving lane, nothing there, has to give it up. Outside Desmond, gives it to the corner, O'Brien. O'Brien with his first attempt of the day, and he sinks it from three-point range. Ashton O'Brien makes it 7 on the night for him. Over half the team's points here in the first quarter. Lament Austin now kicks it over. 3 already made for Shanker. He was hunting for another one there as Jabri Carter gets another pick. Now Mooney working down the floor. Carter gives it off to the corner. Graziano, and looks like he stepped out of bounds over there in the corner, or he traveled. Couldn't see, the entire bench jumped up. 0.1 seconds left on the clock. This will virtually do it. No chance for a shot to get up here, as that will do after one. 13-11 in the battle of the border here in Youngstown. Cardinals lead it 13-11.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning Valley.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Second quarter about to get underway. Cardinal Mooney with the basketball and the lead. 2 points up over the Tigers as we get set here for round 2 of what's been a fun matchup already tonight. As a 3-quarter from Pregabon off the dribble starts the second quarter. And Mooney up to a 5-point advantage. This trap defense continuing to apply a lot of pressure right now to the Tigers. Now down underneath, shot no good. Offensive rebound is though, as Angelo Fromm fouled on the shot. Foul called on Jackson Monell, his first of the game, third on Cardinal Mooney. Tigers with 5 fouls entering the quarter. A couple of them as well on Santino Picarilli, who's had to step onto the bench in some foul trouble. The first one up at the line from Fromm, that time no good. And you'll have one more from the stripe. And second one no good either as O'Brien comes down with the board. And Mooney looking to capitalize off their 3-pointer. O'Brien underneath, gets fouled again. 4th time in the first half. He will go to the free throw line. Only attempted one. Right now the stat book would only have him down for 1 field goal attempt, and he's 1 for 1. At the free throw line, he's 4 for 6. These are free throws 7 and 8, and he makes the first, so he's up to 8 points. 1 for 1 from the floor today, and the one make was a 3-pointer. I'd say he's off to a good start so far as he sinks them both this time up. So 6 for 8 and 9 points on the night. Here in Saturday basketball, that is another steal. Graziano the one to come up with it. Now O'Brien looking to drive again. His shot no good, and finally no foul call on the inside as he drives up the floor quickly. It's Fromm who contacts Desmond at the rim, and Angelo will go to the free throw line for the second time. Foul called on Will Desmond. Fromm 0 for 2 in the quarter from the strike. Clanked them both, but you hope here in such recent succession we'll have a chance to work on that rhythm. 3rd time up, and he's got it. So Fromm with his first points of the day coming from the stripe. 7:03 left in our second period. Free throws already in the quarter, slowing things down. Both times good. So he's up to 2 for 4 on the night. Pregabon leads the offense down the floor. He's working on Derek Douglas. Gives it off right side. O'Brien looking for a driving lane. Kicks it out. Rotating the perimeter. Graziano with it. Back to Pregamon. O'Brien, right side wing, driving it, steps back. Nowhere to go, still dribbling. Graziano now to the corner with Pregamon. Pregamon trying to drive baseline. Still working, spinning, throws it up, and is fouled by Derek Douglas, his first of the game. These refs are not letting any kind of contact go down underneath right now. You get bumped even in the slightest, and they seem to be calling it. Both these teams are going to have to adapt to how these refs are calling the game, or else this thing's just going to be free throw central in the second half, and we're going to be working with JV units. Luckily, both teams brought full rosters tonight. And that's Pregamon's free throw up and good, and the Cardinals off to 19 with 6:30 to go. Minute and a half, we've already had 3 guys at the free throw line, and both good. Pregamon up to 5 points, and the Tigers. And then Austin bringing it down the floor. He gets triple teamed, giving it off to the corner. Shanker wants another, still can't get it. Rebounded by Hoffman, he loses his shoe, a three-pointer by Austin. And now Hoffman has to run down the floor. Only one shoe, flips it off to the side. And now in the corner, Minot airballs it. Graziano with the offensive board, kicks it out for Desmond. Desmond off to Pregamon. Hoffman still playing on one shoe. Yeah, I almost just want to see somebody try and go one-on-one against him. He's not going to have the best grip out there, as instead, Pregamon drives on Shanker, and he's got the points. 22-13, and now a whistle here will stop play momentarily. Hoffman gets his shoe back on. A couple subs on the floor. Rocco Turner reintroduced in replace of Will Desmond. Graziano will also sub off as Jabri Carter returns to the floor. Matt Austin out there on the floor with Darren Hoffman, Derek Douglas, Owen Shanker, and Angelo Frum. That's the 5 for the Tigers right now for Cardinal Mooney. They got Pregamon out there with Ashton O'Brien, Jabri Carter, Rocco Turner, and Jackson Minot. Hoffman taking a minute, and now Coach Palermo getting the student section involved right here in front of us. And they are making themselves heard as we are back to action in the second quarter. It's a 9-point lead. Tigers starting to fall behind thanks to some stout defense. And this student section really getting wild now. Shanker throws it away. And they just can't handle the noise right now here in Mooney. And the Tigers forced to take their first time out of the game as they are starting to stutter on offense.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Welcome back to Cardinal Mooney's second quarter of play. Timeout taken by the Tigers as they're starting to fall behind. And the Mooney student section directly to our right here is getting loud. They were letting the Tigers hear it on that last possession. And right now, it's Mooney who's out there on top, and they have the basketball. Jabri Carter with it. Gets the pick from Minot, but he goes the other way. Goes all the way, kicks it to the corner. Rocco Turner from 3. Hitting it. He's got 5 tonight, and it's a 12-point lead for the Cardinals. Outside, it's Austin. Wanted to pull up, instead gives it off. Douglas back out to Austin. Lement to even it. And no, he can't answer the three, but it's rebounded by the Tigers. Now Douglas going inside, kicks the ball free. Rocco lobs it up. Pregamon down the floor, and he's got two. Mooney rolling with momentum right now. Pregamon up to 9 points. Pregamon and O'Brien combining for 18 here in the first half. Austin gives this off to Douglas. Right side, that nearly dropped underneath. And a foul as Shaker draws the points in as well. Draws the foul, and Shaker now with 9 points. At the line, he makes it a three-point play, so the three does get answered from Rocco Turner in a bit of a different way. Either way, though, Shaker with a game-high 10 points. And he brings the Tigers back to within 11. He doesn't get that and one. He doesn't get those points down on the floor. I mean, Mooney was in a position to really start pouring it on. That one keeps it manageable for the Tigers right now. O'Brien down on the inside, gives a step, and he's got two. O'Brien now with the game-high 11. Derek Douglas bringing it down the floor. Mooney's defense forcing a lot of turnovers, but again, the backdoor cut left wide open, and Angelo Fromm probes right in there and gets the two right on back, and with 4 minutes to go, Mooney with their first time out of the night.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University, and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
Welcome back to the second quarter and what's been a raucous Mooney gym so far. This student section right here to my right, and quiet at the moment, but they have been loud tonight. This Mooney basketball here with 3:50 to go. Ashton O'Brien has to lob this one out. The referee was counting down. Each team slow to come out of the huddles. Rocco Turner lobs one over to Ashton O'Brien, who has 11 points. Working well with the offense so far. Jabri Carter trying to drive again. Making some contact with Hoffman. Nearly loses it. He has to dribble back out to the perimeter. Last time Carter drove, he kicked to the corner for Rocco, who hit a three. Now he gives it up to Rocco again, who goes inside and gets two up. So Rocco now with 7 points. And then Austin looking for somewhere to go. They go to the corner again. And again, it's Owen Shanker putting the silencers on as the triple falls down. It's a 10-point game. Now a deep lob down the floor. O'Brien gets a one-on-one chance, but he can't go anywhere. Good transition defense there from the Tigers. And that ball knocked off the chest of Pregamon. He's able to recover. Jabri Carter, top of the key. Last 2 times he's held it, he goes to Rocco. This time he finds O'Brien. Pregamon out to Jabri Carter from 3, and he hits another one. Jabri Carter makes it 34 as a team here in the first half. He's got 5 points. Mooney starting 5, lighting it up right now. All 5 have scored. As we do have a reach-in foul called. This one on Rocco, his 3rd now. And that could be a big loss if they have to put him on the bench. 5 and you're done. And we're still at 2:20 to go in the second. Looks like Mooney is going to check in Graziano to replace Turner for the 2nd time today in foul trouble. And they get this in for Austin. Austin gets doubled. Goes inside, Jabri Carter knocks it away, and it's Mooney basketball. O'Brien coming down the floor. Jabri calling for it, but Ashton O'Brien working on Fromm, has to give it up. Pregamon to the corner. Graziano steps it back. And Jabri resets the offense. 1:55 to go till we hit the half with a 13-point lead. Jabri Carter absolutely slices up the defense. Left Austin 8 feet away from him, but he can't hit the three-pointer. That would have been on SportsCenter if he drops it. That shot blocked from behind by O'Brien. And Mooney on the rebound, it's Carter. Carter coming down the floor. Spins around, O'Brien wide open from range. And the shot not gonna fall that time as he had the look he wanted, but could not convert. Shaker grabbing the rebound now out of bounds. We'll say last touch by Mooney. Although the crowd here not agreeing with that call very much. And this ball wildly locked in there. Douglas grabs it in the back court as he was in a sprint against Minot to try and get there first. Douglas working on Minot as Cardinal Mooney's now shifted into a man-to-man. And then Austin gives it up to the corner. It's Shanker. He's already got 2 triples tonight. Works his way inside, gets past O'Brien, but he can't get the shot to fall on the rebound. Controlled by O'Brien. Now a couple of players falling over each other. And O'Brien gets the ball, working down inside, draws contact against Derek Douglas, and he'll go to the free throw line with 47.5 to go. O'Brien already with 11 points, 6 of which have come from the stripe. And his first time at the line here this time around is good. As Fromm out of the game. Kermez Norris in to replace. And both good from Ashton O'Brien. He's up to 13. Tied for the game high with Owen Shanker. Now Austin loses the ball. Graziano picks it up, gives it off to Carter. Carter rolls it around, gives it off to Pregamon. Ashton O'Brien, top of the key, gives it right on back to Carter. 30 seconds. Mooney might be working for the last play of the first half. Already with a 15-point lead. Jabri Carter's handles have been given a lot of space today. Might be looking for him here in this final possession with Rocco on the bench. Graziano gives it off. 10 seconds to go. Jabri Carter with it. Working right now on Shanker, putting the man on skates. Spin move, gets it up, no good. O'Brien, 2, 1, fader, no good at the buzzer. But Mooney goes into the half with a 36-21 advantage after a 23-point quarter. They go into the half up big. We'll be back with you here in the second half from Cardinal Mooney.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning Valley.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
How lucky are we to have not one, but two 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
Reliability, innovation, scale. These three values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope and deliver success. Envelope 1. Take that one extra step.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clem. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists.
Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com.
Go Raiders.
Go Dogs.
Go Cats.
Go Dogs.
Go Tigers.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
Winter, spring, summer, and fall, Mill Creek Metro Parks is your park for all seasons. Make a memory in the park. Plan your visit today at millcreekmetroparks.org.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Locally owned and operated, Sheely's relaxed shopping experience means browsing and lounging is always encouraged.
Find Flex Deal and more at Sheely's Furniture and Appliance, because the best things in life happen at home.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local, independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsuranceSolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm
Welcome back, everybody, to Your Sports Network. An exciting first half of action has the Cardinals on top by 15 here in Mooney as they play host to the Sharon, Pennsylvania Tigers, who right now are running pretty much their entire offense through Owen Shanker, who put together 13.5 as now a reach-in foul is called on Pregabon as they were double-teaming Lynette Austin in the backcourt. Crowd, again, not liking when the call's going against them tonight. But Tigers still in possession, but if they're going to make a comeback in this game, either Owen Shaker is going to need the game of his life and he's going to have to drop about 30 to 40, or they're going to need production from somewhere else on the floor. Mooney's been suffocating everywhere. A lot of stuff has opened underneath. We haven't seen Piccarilli since the first quarter. He got 2 points and then picked up his second or third foul and had to hit the bench. Now Mooney running in transition. They've got numbers, but the Tigers catch up. Carter gives this over to O'Brien. Piccarilli is back on the floor now for the Tigers here in the second half, as is Rocco Turner. Both playing with 3 fouls, 2 more and they are done. Carter backed up all the way to half court, trying to find somewhere to go against the man-on-man defense from the Tigers. Carter back with it against Austin. Gives it Rocco Turner, top of the key for 3, no good. And Minot, the last one to touch it as that ball knocked out of bounds. Collision from Minot and Shaker on the rebound, and it takes his final bounce off of number 15. Derek Douglas bringing this ball up the floor. They're hunting for their first points Any of the first points here in the quarter. Austin gets the lane, pulls it up from just below the free throw stripe. Shot no good. And Minot with it, trying to find a lane right now, goes right up against Shanker. Shanker with some tough defense and makes the shot a miss. And then draws the jump ball, but it sticks with Mooney this time around. Ashton O'Brien leading all scorers for Mooney with 13. Nick Pregabon with 9. Now Rocco Turner gets the inbound from Pregabon, pulls up the mid-range, and he's got it. Rocco now up to 9 points. And Derek Douglas up the floor. Looks like Mooney's going to switch back to their zone defense, full court press. Full court trap, I guess. And Lametta Austin hits the back door. And that has been the only open shot tonight for the Tigers. Nothing else has really been working. Mooney is all over the perimeter, all over the mid-range. But if they can find their way through the back door and find one of those baseline drives, they've had a lot of success down there, especially with their big man in Shanker. Fromm's got a little action, and there they get the point guard involved as well, as Minot tries to get that one from behind. And Pregabon, with nearly the assist of the century, from flying out of bounds, gives it out to Carter. A great save there, and they get a shot look. As Piccirilli drives inside, gets fouled, but they're going to say a non-shooting foul, and he will not be going to the free throw line, as that is called on Lex DeBosch. Get this one into Austin. Mooney's going to switch back into a man-to-man defense. To counteract those cuts. And right now you're seeing why this is a team that's only allowing 42 points a game on the entire season. That ball stripped out. And now Rocco's on the run. The assist from Jabri Carter. And that is up and good. Making 11 now on the night. As Rocco Turner putting on the Jets here in the second. He's got both points. Mooney playing right up tight on Douglas. That ball is knocked free and out of bounds. Tigers wanted a tripping call. Players in the way I couldn't see it from my angle. But Douglas crashed in, lost the handle. As Rocco Turner gets the inbound, gives it right back to Pregabon. 3 minutes off the clock. Nick working on Derek. It's a nice crossover there. And now he slows down. Gives it off to Rocco on the far side wing. Underneath now O'Brien. Backing in there through contact. Shot no good, and it's rebounded by Shanker. Shanker advancing the ball up the floor. Gives this right in the lane to Piccirilli, who missed the wide open layup. Put it on the rim, but it didn't want to go for him. Pregabon shot no good. Both teams firing blank so far here in the second. And now a foul is called. And Mooney will head to the benches. They call that on Minot, his second. Will Desmond and Dom Graziano checking in for Pregabon and Minot. Both players going to the bench, looking pretty gassed here. After an intense 4-minute start to the quarter. Both teams with 4 timeouts left. Mooney with 3 fouls so far in the period. None for the Tigers, who got in a bit of foul trouble early on. Have really cleaned it up here in the second quarter and third quarter now. Jabri Carter gets his hand on that one as the Tigers were looking for Austin in the left side wing. And now it's Angelo Fromm to inbound. Gives it off to Douglas. Douglas working on O'Brien. Shanker gives it underneath. Shot is up, and Piccirilli gets another one on the rim, but it won't fall for him. Jabri Carter, coast to coast with the rebound and shot, no good. And it's rebounded now by Shanker. He's trying to look to do the same here against a smaller Carter. Has a size advantage. Carter still able to get a hand in there to knock it away. And he has to give this up to Douglas, top of the key. Working on Rocco. Driving left side through the lane. Shot rolls around. And Douglas with 2 points. And a timeout will be called as the Tigers drop the deficit back to 15 points as it started before we hit the half. 3:21 to go. We'll be right back.
When I was in high school, one of my closest friends, his father actually worked at Greenwood Chevrolet. You know, selling cars is what we do, but that's not what we're about. It's very rarely ever about the car. It's about how you can make somebody feel. It's about how you could help somebody, and those are the proud moments, and I'm telling you, I got way too many to name, and I could never picture myself working anywhere else. I'm Anthony Facillo, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you.
Looking back into the third quarter, both sides even so far with 4 points in the quarter through 4.5 minutes. So we've definitely seen a bit of a dive in scoring productions as Mooney's coming off a 23-point second quarter. Not quite seeing that so far, but O'Brien's going to try and snap that three-pointer. No good, and Graziano gets shoved out of bounds. And a whistle is called, but they're going to call this on Mooney. There was an off-ball foul elsewhere. I thought Graziano might have been fouled as well. No whistles there, and Tigers retake control. Derek Douglas, the one in charge. Lines up against Jabri Carter. He doesn't allow the driving lane as he was looking to get physical. Piccarilli 0 for 2 in the corner. Gives this one inside to Shanker, but it's stripped away by Carter. Carter slows it down, and now this one's punched out from Shanker. A little right back at you. And now Shanker down the floor, leads the team in points with 13. No one else has really been able to get it going. Also pairing 2 threes for him on the night. The student section starting to let him hear it again. Lamont Austin looking to drive. Goes up over Rocco. No good on the shot. Rebounded O'Brien, who's going all the way to the line to try and get this ball past Eric Douglas. Can't get it. And now it's Jabri Carter looking for the pick from Desmond. No, he rolls him. Far side, Rocco gives a head fake, looking to drive baseline, and he does. Throws it along the line to Carter, but that ball rolled out of bounds. Rocco couldn't get a clear lane, and now Mooney gonna have to burn their second timeout. 2:06 to go here in our third period. Both teams looking to get it going when we come back.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com or find us on Facebook.
2:06 to go in our third quarter. Tigers trailing by 15, but they do have the basketball. Both teams with 3 timeouts to go. Tigers still haven't committed a foul here in the quarter. Mooney with 3 so far as Derek Douglas gets the inbound. Both teams with just 4 points so far. Neither one really finding much luck of anywhere. Defenses have really started to clamp down, and I guess if you're Mooney, you're okay if both teams are scoring as Piccarilli goes inside on Desmond, and I think they're going to call a foul on Will Desmond, and this will send Piccarilli to the line. Might be good for him as he's been 0 for 2 in the quarter up to that point. And thanks to the contact, he's going to get a chance to at least work on his shot a little bit at the line, maybe find that rhythm. See if he can become the next man to get going, because they have been really out of it. As Mooney is really trying to clamp down on Shanker, who had a 13-point first half. Picker really does get the first one. Second one up for Piccarilli. And he's got them both this time, so maybe that'll help out his shooting on the floor. As they could really use another man to get going, especially just a 13-point game. It's very, very manageable right now as they're going to call a double dribble on Pregabon. Ball got knocked free from him. That's why he went to go dribble again after he picked it up. Typically you're allowed, but he must have done it a second time. I didn't notice. So Lamenta Austin with it. Working on Dom Graziano. He's back onto the floor as Will Desmond hits the bench. Pregabon also back out there. That's a shot, no good, and Graziano gets tackled underneath the rim on the rebound, as that will be the first foul of the half for the Tigers, called on Angelo Fromm, his second of the game. .120 left on the clock, and Mooney more than happy to get this quarter over with. It has not been their best in terms of scoring. Outside for O'Brien, looking to drive. He got a lot of points going on that drive in the first half thanks to some free throws, and he's got his first points here in the second. Now the game high 15 points. Douglas driving down inside, worked it all the way through the paint and got the two up for a quick answer. This game remains at 13 points as we sink under a minute to go in the third quarter. And Derek Douglas steals that away from O'Brien. And now underneath, Lamenta Austin puts it on the bottom of the rim. And Pregabon lobs this down. Ashton O'Brien puts it up, puts it in. And he's got 17. And Douglas gets the inbound. Mooney going full court press again. Douglas goes behind the back, trying to put Minot, on some skates. Minot's not moving. That extra traction in the toes tonight. Douglas gets the switch on to O'Brien, swips it to the corner. Angelo Fromm with it, he gets trapped. Block shot by Ashton O'Brien, and that ends out the third period. Mooney hangs on to their 15-point lead as we head to the final quarter. Mooney 44, Tigers 29.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Shopping for a vehicle online should be easy and worry-free. Introducing Merge from Greenwood Chevrolet, a completely new way to buy a car that combines the convenience of shopping online with the personal touch and expertise that Greenwood is known for. With Merge, shopping is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Choose a vehicle from our pre-owned inventory, build a deal that fits your needs, and finalize the deal with our online buying team. That's car buying in a new lane. Visit greenwoodchevrolet.com and let us go the extra mile for you.
Coca's 24-slice pizza, 75 boneless wings, or our famous pepperoni rolls. Big game favorites. Order now and beat the rush. Coca's Pizza, we serve it hot.
Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter to go here from Cardinal Mooney as the Tigers trail it by 15 to the Cardinals. Ashton O'Brien leads all scorers with 17. Getting just 4 points in that quarter. However, that's 4 of the team's 8 points in the quarter. Other 4 went to Rocco Turner. For the Tigers, being led by Shanker, but he's got no points in the second half. And Hoffman misses his third three as Minot goes coast to coast with some speed on that one. He's got his second points down on the night. And Mooney gets on the boards quickly here in the corner. Now a foul is called underneath. I think they'll say this is on Pregabon. No, they'll say it's on O'Brien. That's his second foul. Just 30 seconds off the clock. Mooney up to 5 fouls. As the Tigers might be looking to get to the stripe, they can draw that bonus here soon. Shaker trying to drive inside on Jabri Carter. And I think a third or fourth time tonight, Carter's knocked it away. He may be undersized, but he's going to get in your pockets every time. And now a travel called on Pregabon, so that will turn it over. Garrett Hoffman to inbound, gives this to Douglas. Mooney will meet him right as he gets it. It's Minot on defense. Minot tries to reach in, gets run into a pick. And now he gets the ball as it was knocked free. Bounces it. Jabri Carter can't get the shot to fall, but he does draw the foul and will go to the stripe. They will call that on Owen Shanker, just his second foul, just the second one of the half for the Sharon Tigers. Carter 2 times at the line. He's already got 5 points tonight, and now make it 6 for him as he gets that one down. Mooney relied heavily on the free throw strike in that first half to get some points, especially early on. Haven't had as many attempts here in the second, but they're still holding on to their lead just fine, and they're trying to grow it now. They got a little bit of momentum. Tigers scoreless through the first minute of play here. Now a shot blocked, and that ball out of bounds. Last touch by O'Brien. Or pardon me, Minot, who goes diving down to the floor. Shanker gets the inbound in the corner. He gets double. That ball is up and free. Desmond comes up with it. And Pregabon gets run into by Douglas, but they're going to call him on a travel as it happens. Gets run into and stumbles, and they call him on a travel. Don't know about that one, but that's what the refs say happened. Pregabon and Minot off the floor. Rocco Turner, Ashton O'Brien, Jabri Carter, Tom Graziano, and Will Desmond, the 5 for Mooney. Fromm gives this off to Shanker. Working around Hoffman from 3, and he still can't get it tied. He's been cold. And Will Desmond out there to pull down the rebound. That's his main use of being out there on the floor. He's a very physical guy, not afraid to go bounce around for them boards. I think that's what they're looking for out of him here in the fourth quarter. Don't allow second chance points as Rocco from the corner is lethal. You can't leave that man alone in the corner. He will sink a 3 all day long as he does right there. And now Mooney leads by 21 points. Rocco Turner up to 14 now in the game. Douglas with it. He's going to pull this one from range. Trying to answer back, no good. Rebounded by Graziano. And now Rocco working in the fast break. Tries to flip this to O'Brien, who somehow is able to come up with it. Gets whacked, no foul called. Able to grab his own rebound. Kicks it out to Desmond. Now to Rocco Turner in the corner. Gets some space. Mid-range 2 shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Garrett Hoffman, who loses the ball. Slipped out of his hands. It goes out of bounds. And that's a tough break there as they stop a lethal offensive shooter in Turner, who's starting to turn it on here. And then you turn it right back over. Hoffman heads to the bench. Onto the floor now, Lex Gilbosh and Kermaz Norris. O'Brien with it on the far side swing, gives it Desmond. Now Jabri Carter gets the pick from 34. Now Rocco, 3-pointer in the corner, give him another. And give him 17 on the night. Mooney makes it a 53-point ball game. And they are just about on pace to all of their averages. Last 5 games, they're averaging 55 points a game, allowing 42. With 4 minutes to go, all those looking pretty good. They might actually do better. This is an impressive performance 1 day before the tournament draw for Cardinal Mooney. 2 points on the board there for the Tigers. It's going from Piccarilli, who's had a nice second half, 4 points for him. Jabri Carter makes 2 Tigers run into one another. And now Rocco going inside. And that's not good. Rocco Turner heading to the bench after slipping down in the paint on his drive in. Shot no good, Tigers basketball. He was able to get up and walk himself over to the bench. Thoughts go out to him, hoping for a speedy recovery. A competitive player like him isn't going to want to have to stay out too long. As Derek Douglas with the basketball. On top of the key as Norris gives it left side to Douglas again. Douglas working on Minot, looking for a driving lane, and a foul's called on Minot. He disagrees with it. Refs don't care. That's his third foul. The ball is inbounded to Douglas into the game as well. Ethan Engelmore. This crowd letting him hear it. Three-pointer for the Tigers. That is airballed, rebounded by Graziano. Up the floor is Ashton O'Brien. Bryant carving him up, gives it out to Desmond. Graziano, top of the key, reworking the offense. O'Brien gives it off, but no. Bragabon now gives it off to Desmond, really working the perimeter. Graziano takes the driving lane, too strong off of it. As Piccirilli got way up there, that created an awkward shot angle. Shot no good. Piccirilli grabbing the rebound and puts it right on back up. Piccirilli's got a nice jump advantage over a lot of guys down there. And they just needed this production from him a little sooner. It almost feels too little too late as they're down by 20 here in the fourth quarter. Just 3 minutes of play to go. Ashton O'Brien making some work. Graziano gets the screen from Minot. Trying to get some switches, make the defense uncomfortable. O'Brien puts one up, he's off. Again, good defense now. There's Dobosh making it hard, now inside. Mooney closing in on Piccirilli, out to Douglas. Douglas, shot blocked from three, rebounded by the Tigers, and now driving in is Engelmore. Has to kick it back out. And Dobosh on the right side loses the ball. Desmond goes to the floor and he's got it. And now a lob down. Minot up through contact. Gets blocked by Santino Piccirilli and ends up out of bounds. Last touch by Piccirilli, of course. Now Mooney brings in what seems to be the crown favorite to replace Ashton O'Brien and Justin Sims. Comes on. And will be the tallest player out there on the floor, it looks to be. Mooney could really use some size here. They've definitely had that kind of lack the last couple of seasons as Dante Turner comes off the bench and sinks one down. Three-pointer in quick as Mooney goes to the reserves here in the final 2 minutes of the game. And they're already paying off. Drive inside and a block from big number 35, pardon me. Aiden Radinsky denying that shot. Derek Douglas back with it. 56-33 this game. All but wrapped up now as Douglas looking to drive. Gets it up, shot no good, and it's rebounded by Bragabon. 1:20 to go, and Mooney is going to pick up win number 11, and they will go in 11-6 to the tournament draw tomorrow. We'll see where they end up, but you have to imagine 11-6 ranking. They've had a tough schedule. They've knocked off multiple Division I and Division II teams along the way. They got more D1 and D2 matchups up ahead before the end of the year. This ball knocked away. Bragabon able to get it back, and it remains for Mooney. The Cardinal Moon is going to find themselves probably in a pretty good playoff position as they look to make another district title run. They've had the last two. Can they make it 3 straight, I think is the question on everybody's mind. As Coach Kerry Palermo, he can get that done. I mean, you talk about the making of a dynasty. Mooney knows what that's all about. Their football team was dominant for many years. Brandon is one of the top 10 all-time football programs. They know all about dynasties here. And Palermo is most definitely in the process of making another one, especially if this team can get back to regionals again this season. Regional runner-up a year ago in one of the deepest runs in school history. And dogged by some great shooting performances out of guys like Rocco Turner, Ashton O'Brien, Mick Herrenrother. They don't have all those players back this year, specifically Mick. He's over at Mount Union. Had an all right year over there. As Mooney will come away with a win. Mick and number 11, they take down the Tigers 56-33 behind a 17-point performance out of Rocco Turner and Ashton O'Brien. Offense doesn't always show up. Defense, however, does, and they put the Tigers in offense that averages 55.6 points per game on the season to just 33 as they defend the land with honor. Ohio beats Pennsylvania just as it should be. And coming up next for the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals, they go into Steel Valley Conference play. Maybe not a chance to win the conference title, but definitely to play the upset card. They got Cheney up next on the 7th on the road, number 33 ranked team in Division II. Then they go up against the number 15 team in the state in back-to-back games. On the 10th and 13th, it's the Holy War against 15-1 Ursuline. And then after that, don't worry, folks, the road continues to stay rough. They're on the road against the number 23 team in the state, the number 15 team in Division I in Mentor. The road, not an easy one for the Cardinals coming up, but if they can carry this kind of defensive performance into those ones, it should be a pretty good finish to the season before they head into the postseason. For the Tigers, third straight loss, their longest losing streak of the season, as they will get back into things against Wilmington back at home on the 10th. They'll finish out the season on the road against Hickory and Greenville, who they have already seen already on the season. Beat Hickory their last time, 63-58, lost to Greenville by 3. Both of those games are within 5 points of one another, so it should be an exciting finish to the season. But for us here at Your Sports Network, I've been Alec Caberna. Player of the game going to Ashton O'Brien. Absolutely got this offense cooking early and really put Mooney out in front. Once they grabbed that 15-point lead, they just never wanted to let up, and they come away with a big win here tonight. I've been Alec Caberna on Your Sports Network. Cardinals defend Ohio, take down the invading Tigers, and that does it for us here. Everybody, good night, good weekend, and good luck. It's tournament time.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of Your Sports Network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.